Welcome to Japanese craft beer reviews. From today, we're going to begin a series of 10 beers from a single brewery. And this brewery is not really that old. They were founded in 2011 and began producing from 2013. And they haven't gotten much traction or credibility among the craft beer crowd, and we'll see if that is justified. I've had most of these beers before, and I haven't been terribly impressed overall. So I'm giving them a second look now, and let's see if they have improved. The brewery in question is Karuizawa Brewery Limited, and this is the first beer we'll look at, and we're going to look at 10 different beers from this brewery. Karuizawa Brewery is located in Saku, Nagano Prefecture, which is just outside of perhaps a suburb of the town of Karuizawa. And this brewery is not to be confused with other beers you may see called Karuizawa Kogen. That is a line of beers from Yoho Brewing, which is in Karuizawa. So don't be confused. There are two breweries. There are Yoho and Karuizawa Brewing. But Yoho also has a line called Karuizawa Kogen, Karuizawa Valley. And Karuizawa is a small town in Nagano Prefecture. It's on the Tokyo end of Nagano Prefecture, closest to Tokyo, and a lot of rather well-heeled Tokyoites often spend the summers there or have a summer home there, that sort of thing. So it is a very pleasant, pretty town. So Karuizawa Brewing has currently 13 different beers listed on their website, and we will look at 10 of them. They were founded in 2011 and began producing again from 2013. The founder has a business called Dover Distillery in that area, and they produce a variety of spirits and liqueurs, and they also import quite a few into Japan as well. So they're importers and makers of spirits. And to start the brewery, the founder wanted to start earlier, but had to consider his own business and then finally get going. He got brewers one brewer from Asahi and another from Kirin, and also a former R&D, research and development staffer from Suntory. So a variety of skill levels coming into the brewery. On Rate Beer, there are 16 beers listed, and on Untapped, 25 different beers, and I feel that there are probably some duplicates. But Untapped gives the 25 beers they have listed, an average score of 3.14, so fair to middle and not terribly high. Okay, well, so 10 different beers from Karuizawa Brewery. Let's give them a go, shall we? And here we are with a third beer from Karuizawa Brewery in Karuizawa, Nagano Prefecture. It is this one. It's called Karuizawa Ouka Ranman Clear Premium. And this is a pilsner, according to the brewery, but Rate Beer calls it a golden or blonde or golden ale, and we'll see. It is in their seasonal line for spring. As you can see, the cherry blossoms on the label. And on Rate Beer, 4 ratings, 2.7 out of 5. Untapped, 107 ratings, 2.98, a little bit higher. I've had this before. I had it a couple of years ago, and I gave it a 2.7 out of 5. So this one has malt. It says Canadian, German malt, hops, rice, and a cornstarch. So their premium line, they use all malt. I mean, it's all malt beers, but for their regular line, they use rice and corn starch, as do many of the major beer companies in Japan for their lagers. If you've had Asahi, many Asahi beers or even Kirin beers, they put rice in them. Okay, so Untapped even has a category, rice lager. All right, so this is very clear. Like all of their beers, apparently, it's quite clear. Gentle carbonation. The head is a little bit thinner than what we've seen from their other beers. Kind of fat bubbled, sort of frothy head. Okay. From this I'm getting some overripe stone fruit. Something that would suggest sour vegetables, cardboard. Medium maltiness. Did I mention it's 5% alcohol? Most of the beers are either 5.5. They don't go much higher than that, or lower. Mild malt, some stone fruit, a little bit harsh in mid palate. Mid palate has this kind of harshness that comes up. Feels almost like grain spirits. They don't say that at all, that they have any grain spirits, and I'm sure they don't. But it feels like that, like a happoshu, or beer that's been, the malt has been lowered and the alcohol level it's been fortified with grain spirits. Yeah. Cardboard again. Yeah, I can't recommend this one very highly. Again, it's called Karuizawa Ouka Ranman Premium Clear, and yeah, so I gave it 2.7 a couple years ago. I think I would give it a little bit lower, maybe 2.5 out of 5. So not a terribly high recommendation. You might see these around now in spring. If you're out and about, it's spring here now in Japan, and the cherry blossoms are starting to come out. So certainly they're marketing that as a spring cherry blossom viewing beer. Okay, but I won't be drinking it under the cherry blossoms this year. Take care. Bye-bye.